mind if I freshen up a bit?
Oh, not at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it's a great double feature.
You should have seen the one that just walked up the stairs.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new, my name is Mike, and today we are watching 17, 18, and 19 of the Burnett show. Should be interesting. According to Amazon, this is the start of a brand new year, so let's just get right into episode 17.
We have with us, I think, one of my favorite actors, not to mention impressionists, and he also sings beautifully, Mr. Frank Gorshin.
Interesting last name.
Epitomizes glamour, Miss Lana Turner. Could we have the house lights up so we can see our glamorous audience?
I like what she did there.
Would I like to have a present? You brought me all the way from Texas. I'd love to. Come on up.
She's awfully brave to let her do that, to be honest.
It's a bomb? No, it's not. What's your name?
Debbie.
It's not ticking.
Okay, wait a minute. Hurry. It's gonna go off, Debbie.
Hurry.
Get over here, Debbie. If we go together. Is it underwear or something?
What is it, socks or?
Oh, I love it, Debbie. Thank you.
Underwear? To me, it looks like underwear, but you guys might have a different opinion on that.
You get your answer at the Greek Theater when they asked you if that was your real color hair, is it?
Is this my real color hair, you want to know? Any other questions? No, it isn't. No, if you look closely at the roots, it's green.
I wonder why she had gloves on, though. Person that asked the question. I'm just kind of curious why she would have gloves on.
We all love him on the show as Frank Gorshin.
We'll get a sense of who he is here in a second. Or I will, anyway. You guys probably already know who he is.
Love you.
A singer, no doubt.
No need to say it any other way. You love me. How wonderful that such a thing can be.
Oh, how do I love thee? Count the ways. I love thee as Howard Duff.
I like his eyes, the way they got big there.
I love thee as Joseph Cotton. I'm mad about you, but I'm fed up, because all you do is pick on me. I can't stand a cotton picker.
Kind of a mixture between singing and then some comedic bits in there as well.
I love you, you dirty rat.
And you see this grapefruit? I love you so much, I'm not even going to eat it.
I gotta say, when he started singing, I did not expect him to do a performance like this.
You drive me batty. I want to make an impression on you. It's a nice impression.
Okay, Cleopatra.
Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt.
Thank you, because that was what it was given, that vibe.
Diamonds, I'll get you diamonds, oh Queen of Egypt. Pearls, I'll get you pearls, oh Queen of Egypt. Rubies, I'll get you rubies, Queen of Egypt. But I can't get you Israel.
I don't know what the joke was with that, but okay.
Scarlett, I'd like to say I love you, but I don't do Clark Gable. I love you, yes I do. I always did and I always will. I love to stay here all day. You think I'm crazy about you. I always was moaning in the night. There's just one thing that bothers me, though. It's my neck. I can't move my neck. Wait a minute! You drive me crazy, you know
You drive me crazy, you know that?
I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't do anything, and all I want is your love. I want you to love me. I want to make you feel what you make me feel. Come here!
Seems like he's quoting like famous movies and stuff like that. It was a mannequin the entire time. For that one, anyway.
Love you and you.
Really enjoyed the comedic, but also the singing to The Sound of Murder. Kind of looks like the Dr. Hyde and Jekyll set from Halloween a couple episodes ago.
Good evening, Jeeves.
Jeeves.
Well,
Welcome, number 13.
13? Oh, my, that's an unlucky number.
Why don't you go and walk the dog?
He's dead, sir.
Well, then drag him.
Part of me actually does kind of want to see that, but part of me doesn't actually want to see that.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, drat.
I do like the green hat, though, with the green dress. It actually does complement it very well.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, sweetheart.
As if I know anything about fashion.
Ooh, again. Jonathan? Jonathan? Who's this?
My sister.
Strange relationship you have with your sister.
I missed an awful lot not having a brother. How long has it been since you two have seen each other?
Not since my last wife died.
When was that?
Yeah.
Yesterday. When are we going to get rid of that ding-a-ling?
Just as soon as I arrange her accident. Then her fortune will be all ours. I did not dispose of 12 other wealthy wives for nothing. I did it for us.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Oh, so that we could have what we've always wanted. A decent life.
And you didn't get it with the verse 12?
I've but to raise this arm. Leslie, you'll come through the door, and she's but to close the door. The vibration will cause the arm to fall. A regrettable accident.
And she's going to die. The sister's going to die from that.
Rebecca!
Coming, love. Yes?
Oh, you forgot to close the door.
Oh, I'll get it, Mum.
Thank you.
I'll get him. Dramatic much?
Why, he saved my life, the sweet old fool.
Can you hear me? Speak to me. I beseech you. Speak to me if you can hear me.
I hear you.
Oh, good. You're fired.
Military service for 60 years.
You just haven't worked out.
Yeah, after 60 years, she doesn't work out.
Darling, what was it you called me out for?
Yes, I just wanted you to see your new home.
The best place to look at that picture is right here.
Oh, thank you, Sissy.
That was a nice wide shot.
Oh, you mean right under this big chandelier? Actually, I think the best place to look at it is from here.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were gonna do actually. Drop the chandelier. I didn't actually see that chandelier, even though it was in front of me plain as day.
Rebecca is hungry. Why don't you set the table?
Oh, what lovely steak knives.
Good, brother.
Zelda.
How about a kiss for your bride? Couldn't you just once think of me as your sister?
That's pretty funny.
How can I treat you as though you were a sister? Look.
Kissy, kissy.
Look at this beautiful grandfather.
Oh, does it, cuckoo?
No, it does not.
I'm surprised she just didn't throw the steak knife at her back, honestly.
I was looking at the clock.
You have excellent taste.
How could you miss?
Dear, I'm sorry they slipped.
Oh.
We have a few minutes before dinner, so I think I'll just clean my gun.
Your gun?
Some people clean their hands, but he cleans his gun.
You know, how much does she actually know about?
Why should? I've been his sister for almost 5 years now.
How does that track? Remember, 2 in the head.
Jonathan, shame.
I think wine should do it, but I must warn you, Rebecca. Wine makes me amorous.
Don't warn me, warn your sister. Darling, I really don't think I care for any wine.
You don't?
Now,
No.
who is that in the painting over there?
Oh, that's Father.
Oh.
He was an undertaker.
Did she see that?
That's Mother. She was hanged for poison.
Yeah, she did see that.
Who's he?
Well, that's Grandfather. Grandmother, there over Mother, and to the
Oh,
left.
it is. Hmm?
Grandmother was the humanitarian in the family. Picked up runaway boys and ran away with them.
And is that your great-grandfather?
Oh, yes, great-grandfather. Poor great-grandfather. He died
So it's actually back by her. Now it's not, if I'm following this correctly.
And that's great-grandmother.
It is. Hmm? Well, then that must be your great-great-grandfather. Oh, no.
Stayed in the same spot, I think.
He's looking at you.
He was looking at you, kid.
Sissy, what's wrong? Sissy, have some more wine.
So I was right.
And after I murdered all those wives so we could have a fortune
I'll
together.
call for help.
Oh, it's too late. She doesn't need help now.
No, but I do. Help! Poor Jonathan. And he was the sweetest of my 10 husbands. Come in, darling. His fortune is now ours.
Ah, so she had the same, well, not as many wives, but kind of the same plan as some.
Mr. Ken Berry is with us this evening.
Ken Berry, heard the name.
How many years was I in show?
Was I? That's a good question.
Your favorite performer besides you?
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm not. He's the godfather of my youngest daughter, Jim Neighbors.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, and he shows them a pearly white.
I really like this performance here. I really like the music and the lyrics.
Dear scarlet billows head, fancy gloves though, on the sidewalk Sunday morning lies a body just oozing life.
Thought that was hair for have a second, but person is blonde, so plus I don't think Carol knows those moves.
Cement bags just dropping on down. I'll bet you Mackie back in town. Louis Miller, he disappeared, dear, after drawing out all of his cash. Mac he spends just like a sailor, something rash.
That was good. I couldn't tell if they actually went under him or those were two new ones that came that were up there during that close-up. Well, actually, I should say it wasn't actually a close-up, but medium shot. Couldn't think of the word for half a second. Just really enjoying the dance right now.
Polly Peachum, Lucy Brown. Oh, the line falls on the right there. Now that Mackie's back in.
So with them being, wow, if I can speak, with there being four of them, I'm pretty sure that those two came in. Well, we're in that medium shot, I think.
Look out, old Mackie is back.
And jailed. I'll read that during editing. That went too fast for me.
But if that showboat doesn't show, we won't be too sore. We'll just go back to the plantation for our recreation. We'll go back to the plantation and we'll start a civil war.
Why are the costumes so bright?
Es un gran placer estar aquí con ustedes, señores y señores, muchachos y muchachas, y ojalá que siempre, siempre seamos amigos. Jasmine Julep.
I'm Jasmine, but you can call me Jam. I'm the star of the SS Dixie Cup. You ain't seen nothing yet.
That's for sure.
And you ain't gonna see nothing, because I'm gonna close both of your eyes. The show's about to begin. During intermission, my associate here is gonna pass amongst y'all selling his world-famous chocolate-covered enchiladas. Get your tickets for the greatest show on the water.
But I, Nathan Nasty, shall put an end to that.
Okay, why not?
What they don't know is that I've come to close down the showboat.
The walk was kind of weird, but okay. And kind of creepy.
You give me the mortgage money, or I'll close down the boat.
Well, how much do we owe you?
$486,000.
I have the money.
You have $486,000? Where?
It's hidden right here in my blouse.
Obviously, these were the days before inflation.
Inflation's always and forever.
Are we going to lose the boat, or do you really have the money?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
Yes, we're going to lose both because no, I don't have the money. Only a miracle can save us now.
Pardon me.
What they don't know is that he is Gaylord Galahad, the richest, nicest, most generous man on the Mississippi.
He's Gaylord Galahad, richest.
I know!
Can I buy a couple of orchestra seats for tonight's show?
Ooh, yes, sir.
How much are they?
$243,000 apiece.
There you are.
Ooh-wee, and here you are. Ooh. And here you are. Thank you kindly.
Thank you, meanly. They haven't heard the last of me.
Well, we heard the last of him.
Maybe they know something I don't know.
Some breaking of the fourth wall.
Made an old man very, very happy.
Oh, you're not that old.
I'm not that happy.
What you don't know is you saved our entire showboat. You can call me Jazz.
Jazz. But I consider it an honor and a privilege to have come to the aid of such a beautiful and talented and famous lady.
Well, I ain't famous. I'm just little old Belle from New Orleans.
Why, for years, men have lined the levees of the Mississippi just waiting for Jazz to come up the river from New Orleans.
Yeah, to say that.
Yeah.
Am I all that you expected?
And more.
Anything you expected. Let me put it this way. You hard of hearing. Maybe we could pretend you're not shy.
You know, even though I did think you go past them, I didn't expect them to do that.
Let's pretend I'm out to win you.
Let's pretend you have a plan.
Let's pretend that you're a woman.
And that you're a man. Let's pretend that I don't know you're standing on my toe.
Let's pretend my arms enfold you.
Let's pretend my back's not broken.
And I've fallen for you with no ifs, no ands, or buts.
There's no use in my pretending you're a klutz.
But I thought she was gonna say all right.
Will you be my wife?
I want to be more than your wife. I want to be your beneficiary.
First, I'm gonna run right home and tell Mama.
Oh, you got a mama, huh?
Well, not while I'm around. I must live up to the name of Nathan Nasty. I'll tell you what's on my mind. I love you, and I want to marry you.
I love Gaylord.
And I love a parade, so what does that prove? You are at my mercy.
What?
I put you on this paddle wheel, and you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to brainwash you in the Mississippi. Down! Well, what have you got to say?
Speech got a
Round two.
Have you seen Jazz?
Oh, she comes around every once in a while.
Jazz, honey, Mother said it's all right. We can be married.
What? I can't.
What?
I can't marry you, Gaylord. I'm going around with a big wheel.
Something is wrong here.
I think it's suspect.
What is Jasmine doing on that wheel?
About 20 revolutions a minute.
I am going to appeal to your sense of decency and fair play.
Oh, has he got the wrong guy?
Free that girl.
No!
Then I shall have to thrash you.
Thrash you. That was kind of weird.
Once again, good that triumphs over evil. Jazz? Jazz, honey! Where are you? I could have sworn he put her on 27 red. My Jazz is gone forever. Let's pretend that you're a woman. Let's pretend that I'm a man.
Let's pretend that I'll soon touch your hand and feel a glow.
Jazz, is that you?
Uh-huh.
There's your line.
Yes, my darling.
Let's pretend that you love me and I love you.
Now it's his turn to be fished out of the river or pond or whatever you want to call it. She jumped in after him.
We have 2 Academy Award winners with us on our show this evening, Mr. George Chakiris and Miss Shirley Jones.
Want an autograph?
Yeah, for a great person like you.
For a great person like you.
I'd like to give you this flower.
Well, thank you. Come on up. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike?
But it's Ricky.
Oh, you
Don't fall, Mike.
Your name is Mike, but it's to Ricky.
Yeah.
You don't want it.
Well, you can give me
okay.
2 of them.
And Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Mike. What's your name?
It's Bertha Puente.
Bertha Puente. This is Mike. Bertha. Pretty. It matches my outfit. Did you make it?
Yes, I did.
Well, thank you.
So now we've reached the point of the show where it's been on for a while and they're starting to give her gifts and stuff like that. He looks rather young.
What is it like to win an Academy Award, an Oscar? What do you feel?
I can't remember. Just nervous.
Were you stunned?
Yes, stunned. Do you remember who gave me the award?
Shirley Jones, who's on our show tonight.
Yep, they're both on, so yeah.
Did that open a whole bunch of doors for you and everything? For the...
All the way to Europe, yes.
How long are you going to be here?
Look at all the girls. Here's a lady down here.
When will there be a chance to see you?
How do you mean, madam? How do you...
How do you mean, madam?
Alone, you mean? Well, take it, George. How old are you, George, or do you want to say?
I think it's about time for me
That's
to leave,
about
too.
time.
Yeah, he does want to say a bit. I would say probably late 20s, early 30s, maybe. Or maybe mid-20s, I don't know. I'm not good at guessing people's ages, really.
My most embarrassing moments during my career, well, just about anyone you'd name. And when they turned the lights out to go out on the stage, all the lights went out all over the theater, including in the dressing rooms. I was changing clothes, and I was putting on the long socks and the whole thing. That was a real dramatic, kind of sexy note.
Wow. Her dress is kind of playing with the camera just a bit.
So I was pretty good at getting dressed in the dark and everything. Then I had to run out and pose, and the light came on, and I looked down, the seams were running up the front. Jeffrey comes home late every night and then runs out again for a business meeting. We never go out together anymore. He doesn't even know I'm alive. I left him months ago, but I haven't had a chance to say goodbye.
For everything, I thought the maid was Carol.
I'm going to make one last stab at this marriage.
But the person on the phone sounds more like Carol than the actual maid does, so.
Boarding meeting at the office.
Jeffrey, I wanted to... Jeffrey, would you come out here, please? I want to talk to you. Jeffrey!
When I come home.
I'll be gone when you come home.
What do you mean gone?
I'm leaving you.
Oh, that kind of gone.
No, that kind of gone.
Pull the Gordon file and check the accounts receivable file against it with Hempstead Realty rather the Imperial Properties as my...
Love for sale!
Yeah, I couldn't even make out what they were saying. They were both at the same volume, pretty much.
Ignored me for the last 3 months. Our marriage is over. Jeffrey, you no longer know I'm alive.
Oh, don't be absurd, Marion.
Marcia! We never talk anymore. You never home. We never go out together anymore. Why?
Because when we first got married, I was making $60 a week. Now, you wanted all these beautiful things, so I'm making $1,000 a week now, and you have them.
I want a husband.
and a husband, I'll buy you one. Oh, no.
Sob. She said sob.
Spend $200 on a cut glass vase.
You think that vase means anything to me?
Ooh.
I'll show you what this means to me. Had around in your expensive alligator shoes.
Oh, that's what you think? I'll show you what I think about my alligator shoes. That's what I think about my alligator shoes. Fancy Tiffany table with the onyx top. That was not my idea.
Oh, I don't need my fancy Tiffany table.
Oh.
Nairobi chair you have in your prize gun collection.
This fancy Nairobi chair, that's what it means to me. And this is what my gun collection means to me. Yeah. Oh, I can sit very nicely on this $1,000 Arabian carpet. Sure, $1,000 takes me that's a whole week's work, and it doesn't even fly.
Yeah, and it doesn't even fly. Say that because of the lad.
When you go out and keep buying those expensive watches.
My watches?
Yes.
It's for my watches and my wallet, too.
Show you what I think of the painting.
Oh, and there is something else that I don't need. She doesn't come down to my...
What, are you gonna help? Are you gonna throw over the edge? He was a dummy, but still.
Oh, my suits bother you?
Yeah.
They don't mean a thing to me. Your $400 there is the rip.
I'll show you.
You really gonna throw that out? Why don't you go all the way?
I thought they were talking about clothes.
This is your property.
And I kind of half expected them to lose all their clothes and then once they threw all their clothes out the window, start making love.
Jeffrey and I are finally going out together.
Hi, Billy.
Oh, hi, Ethel.
Ethel.
Try some of this.
What
It
is
contains a leading antacid, cold cream, and it unclogs your sinus cavities. Now cheer up.
Oh, how can I? I'm irritable and depressed. And I got so much dandruff in my gray hair, it's giving me a headache.
Why not try this?
Oh,
It's an old family favorite. It's a combination of ingredients.
what is it?
Martinis. Blech! Coffee bag.
Uh,
No caffeine.
So it's basically decaf.
oh, that must be the milkman.
Now what's the matter?
This morning, my living broad died.
Her living bra died? I don't get it.
What happened?
It starved to death.
Here's another one.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ethel. You're a peach. I don't know what I'd do without you and your magic purse.
I got arrested this morning.
What for?
Shoplifting.
Roger's 60-year-old secretary, Mrs. Henshaw, was going to come over to help him get some paperwork out of the way. And Chrissy and I were going to go to the movies. At least that was the plan. I'm coming, honey.
Well, will you hurry up? I don't want to miss the movie.
I'll be right down.
That was kind of a cool way to intro the segment.
I lost 8 pounds.
Sure, you skipped one meal.
There's a fresh pot of coffee in there if you take a break.
Oh, she doesn't drink coffee. She'll probably take a Geritol break.
I'll have to look up what Geritol is because I have no idea what that is.
Hi, Mrs. Henshaw.
Wow. Didn't she say that she was old?
Dottie from the secretarial pool. You see, Mrs. Henshaw wasn't feeling very well. And
Okay, so it's a villain. I was gonna say, she looks barely legal.
Oh, Carol, you're gonna miss your movie.
Yes, I know.
Mrs. Henshaw speaks so well of you. She just loves you.
I love Mrs. Henshaw. I never realized how much.
Do you mind if I freshen up a bit?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, yeah.
Roger, your wife is standing right behind you.
Came here to work. She's all business.
Oh, I know, but which one?
But it's a great double feature.
You should have seen the one that just walked up the stairs.
Don't make a scene. I have to walk into my office tomorrow. I don't want to feel ashamed. I'm an executive.
Oh, yes, I know you're an executive. It's just that I don't dig your fringe benefits.
I don't think she's French.
Just remember one thing.
What?
I'm here.
How's your shorthand? I hope you can keep up with me.
Oh, I'm sure I can. I have a reputation for being fast.
Excuse excuse me. That might be very chilly in here. Let me. I just didn't want her to catch a cold in her lap. I'll be in the kitchen.
All right.
Where the butcher knives are.
Danzig and Fossey, attorneys at law, 1235 Wilshire Boulevard.
I didn't notice the first one, but yeah, I like that she did all four and then went back.
Carol, do you mind? We're just getting started.
You're telling me.
Will you please leave us alone?
You like that?
Oh, it happens every time I get a job. The wife gets jealous. Oh,
Jealous? Me?
You canceled your movie because you saw the way I dress and you didn't want to leave me alone with your husband. The single young secretary comes into the home of the average, drab, aging housewife. Think I'd better leave and not bring any more unhappiness into your home.
What unhappiness?
What unhappiness? It's more like division.
Oh, I must say I would have done the very same thing if I'd been in your place. You really have just been so very sweet. I just...
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Alright guys, I just finished editing episodes 17, 18, and 19 of the Burnett show. 19 is messed up. I did not sync it correctly with my voice and the image on screen, and I noticed it after editing the episode, and so that's kind of the issue there. It's noticeable when I'm speaking and just, talking, but it's not really noticeable in like my laughter or anything like that. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I am aware of that. So that's kind of the deal with that. To actually get into the episodes, 17 and 18, I really liked. 19, not so much. Well, 19 was kind of funny and stuff, but I just felt like 17 and 18 were funnier, and I liked the skits a lot more, and I also liked the dance number and the singing in the previous two episodes. So we had the Sound of Murder, which I really liked quite a bit, actually. Just kind of a fun take on, a possible murder and that sort of thing. Really liked Frank Gorshin's performance and this balance between singing and doing comedic bits and stuff like that. Wasn't real sure on the comedic bits what he was doing necessarily, as far as like I know what he was doing, but I don't know what the underlying thought process was, or basically the thesis of the start of something. It was kind of like episode 19, where Carol explained exactly what was going on right before this gets started. Here, I thought that could have been used to kind of help me understand the comedy portions of it just a little bit, so I kind of get a sense of this setting, I guess you could say, or what he was talking about. Even though I know what he was talking about, it was just kind of weird to start off that way. but also like I said, I really did enjoy the performance, and I do think he's actually pretty funny. He's probably not around anymore, I would say, but I'm not sure on that. Um, so I really liked episode 17, and I really liked the sound of uh, murder. My favorite part was probably the knife throwing, and uh, then just the revelation that she had done this. She herself had done this to 10 other husbands was kind of cool. Just to know that they had the same, um, you know, plan or the same MO or whatever you want to call it to make money, and that was just kind of fun to play around with as well. Episode 18, I really liked the uh, dance number and the singing a lot. I really liked. I'm a big fan of tap dancing. Uh, and whenever I think of tap dancing, I think of Ireland for some reason. Probably has to do with a movie called Luck of the Irish. I'm pretty sure back in the old Disney Channel days. Um, but it always has. That's probably incorrect or wrong to say, but that's kind of what I thought of while watching it and stuff. But I did like the overall song and dance number, and yes, I did get confused on if Carol actually did join him, but I soon realized that Carol did not join him, that he had uh, two other ones appear, and it turned into a total of four. But I really could watch stuff by like Gorshin and the dancer in episode 18 all day long. I just kind of like that style of entertainment. For me personally, I just find it that that these people have such a good talent, uh, and I really do respect a lot of people that have talent and can perform it basically and just show their talents to the world, and they're able to find it and do it, and make a career out of it. So I'm happy that that their hard work has paid off. Um, I liked the riverboat. What I'm just gonna call the riverboat skit. I really liked that. It was fun. It was funny. I really liked the music. I'm noticing with these repeated episodes that she does like to play around with people calling her or pretending that she's a woman, that type of thing. She really does have a good sense of humor, likes to make fun of herself and stuff like that. So, um, I always find it funny that she comes up with new ways to kind of insult herself with her, pretending that they're making fun of the fact that, uh, she's a woman clearly, but she makes fun of the fact that, uh, you know, she allows people to make fun of that she's not. So it's just fun to, it's fun for me to see the new ways and inventive ways that she comes up with that stuff. Um, and I really do like when she does the Southern Belle accent too. It's just really fun to um, hear that voice that she does. So I'm surprised that she's come up with so many again, and able to use that voice in the different ways that she does. Um, so that was episode 18, where we had the dance number and the in the steamboat thing. Episode 19 was split up into 3 different skits. One was the fight between just an argument and throwing everything out the window. Um, I've seen this type of other, skit done in other um, entertainment and stuff like that. Uh, really didn't find it too funny. Uh, there were some funny bits in there, but for the most part, wasn't really all that I wouldn't say it wasn't entertaining, but it was just kind of on the lower half of entertainment because I've seen it done before, and um, well, probably not. It's probably been done better, but it's not. It's not the worst skit to do if you guys know what I mean. So there's that. For me, I really did like the joke at the end because she was calling her mother, and at the beginning, he doesn't pay attention to me and that sort of thing, and then at the end of the skit, she says, me and I forget his name in this because it's different from Roger in this, but she basically says that yeah, she says we're finally going out to her mother, so which I thought was pretty funny, and because it's just kind of a different perspective. Yeah, you are going out, but you're going out with the cops instead of going out like you would generally go out to a movie or dinner or whatever. I found that pretty funny. But that was really the only joke where um, that I thought was legitimately funny. The second one I did not get at all. Like they were sitting around the coffee table, and I know it was a neighbor and friend and stuff. Uh, she complained of indigestion, and so they gave her all these different medications to take or to try to cheer her up or whatever. And um, it was just it was only like 2 or 3 minutes worth of material. Um, and it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. It just didn't really hit home for me because of the type of stuff that they were talking about. I hadn't really experienced, so I kind of made my own jokes. And I was kind of when I was editing it, I was just kind of in a mood of of just what's the word? Not sure what the right word is actually. It was just kind of in a very, I don't want to say dark place, but just kind of in a very gothic place or very death place or something like that. Or very depressed state or whatever you want to call it. So I just kind of made jokes, kind of about history and about um, different stuff in general. So um, hopefully that didn't go too far, but I'll soon find out. Um, and then the third one was about Carol and Roger having this secretary come over, which originally was going to be, an older lady in her 60s, but they sent over a very young, a very attractive new secretary, and that caused problems for Carol. And it was legitimately a funny skit. So that last one was, for me, was very, very good. I really liked it. It kind of, to me, it kind of saved the 19th episode, the 19th episode, because I found something that I really latched onto, or really, really liked about the episode. But overall, I would say, 17 and 18 are very good episodes. You know, ones that I would watch, you know, again and again and again, and then throw Carol and Sis, you know, into that episode as well, and then you've got pretty much, you know, great episodes. So those are my favorite skits as far as the episodes are concerned. I liked all of them except for two of them, which came in the form of which came in the episode of episode 19. So overall, very, very good set of episodes, and I cannot wait to continue with part 8, and we'll be doing episode 20, 21, and 22. I do think that's everything that I wanted to cover in this video. Consider like, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys